I'm doing good. How about yourself? How was your trip to Costa Rica for your third chemo?
Yeah, we talked last time when I was in Costa Rica, right?
Yeah, the first time that you were there. And then you had to go back for your third treatment.
Yeah, yeah. I had to make a quick, just had to make a decision because things were getting delayed here in New York, and I was like, I didn't want, I don't want to get any like off schedule. So then I messaged the oncologist there if they can get their team ready, and they were quick about it. I just like flew in, and the next day I was getting chemo.
That's great. How have you been doing on your treatments now? Are they getting
It was I don't know. I mean, I'm not like, it's not like I'm getting used to it, but I guess I'm kind of getting a little bit hang of it. Like I wasn't getting like a severe reactions, but just regular, just tired and a little nauseous and appetites a little bit all over the place, you know.
right?
But I've been eating and I've been putting a little bit of weight on, so I feel like on a good note, when I do eat, I tend to like get increased appetite while I'm eating. So like,
Well, that's good.
I like, oh, this is good. This is good for me, you know. So my body has a good reaction to you know, scarfing food down.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. So everything's good, and then we'll just see. I'm going tomorrow to treat, you know, to see an oncologist here for the first time in New York.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go into the Sloan and Kettering tomorrow for the first time,
Right.
and we'll see what the current assessments are. But I've been pre-approved as far as my insurance and everything, so
That's good.
should be good.
Yeah, that would be a big relief, and especially if they get you back on schedule for your
Yeah,
treatment coming
yeah,
out.
back on like properly on track, and have a local hospital here that, you know, I don't have to travel anywhere.
Right.
I don't have to put strain on my body because the traveling is a nuisance, you know.
Yeah.
Even though Costa Rica is not the worst place in the middle of the winter
Uh-huh.
to go to, so the upside was
Nice.
like this shorts and t-shirt weather.
Uh-huh. So what
I
have you
get like, I tend to get a little cold, like with the medicines. It makes me, my circulation isn't that good, and my hands get cold, and I prefer to wear a hat, even though, I mean, I still have my hair. It's not nothing to do with hair. Oh. So yeah. So tomorrow we'll know much more, or at least some of the questions will be answered, and we'll get the ball rolling.
Right. Well, hopefully they can keep you on your same schedule so you don't miss any days.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, like, according to the schedule, I should be getting treated like Friday, Saturday, or, you know, if we're sticking to it, you know.
Right. So you play any pool at all? Or have you
A little bit, but I haven't really had the energy to, or, you know, focus. I don't know, I just get tired, and there's I don't have the like the fire right now.
Yeah.
So it's just,
So what's a normal day like for you now? Or what's a day like for you?
I mean, just trying to stay organized, you know, eat, trying to like keep my eating schedule, you know, take some regular I have this green smoothie that I drink every day
Mm-hmm.
athletic greens. And up here, I mean, I know my acupuncturist said that she takes the same stuff, and I know another doctor that does that too. So instead of like taking a bunch of different supplements, it's everything's in one, all built in, like with all
the nutrients.
Micronutrients, all the green, the good stuff.
Right.
Other than that, I have to probably eat a little bit more red meat to get my iron's a little bit low. So that would be just to get me ready for next chemo.
Right. How often are they?
Vitamin D. To take vitamin D supplement. 2 week cycles.
Right. So you're about due for another one.
Yeah, I'm due,
Yeah. So I want to ask you something about Tom. They have on your Facebook, you say you're a physicist of Tom.
Yeah, it's kind of the physicist part is sort of a joke, really, because
okay. I was wondering if you had something to do with the making of the chart.
testing for. So I'm like, not like I run clinical trials, but it's my own trials. So sort of I'm in research and development. I guess I could put an R&D, instead of physicist, but
right.
But I would consider myself a little scientist,
right?
Mad scientist.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to one of Alex Pagulayan, his manager, and he told me how Alex kept going back and forth with y'all to get his chalk just the way he wanted it. But
yeah, we're supplying his chalk. He's been pretty happy with it, and we're really doing a lot of. We're doing a few different guys are ordering, we're manufacturing chalk to a couple of different players, and I can't say, but off the record, there's some major brands that are also having chalks produced by us.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you can make your guesses, but
yeah.
It's not complete.
Right. I already know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think they have 3 different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty happy, and we have some other products. We have a new rack.
Yeah, the Max rack.
Max rack. So that's exciting.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see the design for the ad for it that'll come out.
Yeah. Yeah, I already got like some racks delivered just last week. Haven't tried them yet, but yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll check it out. I'll probably go play this week a little bit to see how I feel. I do miss the competition.
Yeah,
it's weird to not
Yeah.
have anything scheduled.
Oh my gosh, I know. I was looking at all the tournaments you won and played, and I was like, good grief, that's got to be driving you nuts. Not playing.
Yeah. It's weird to see all the updates from people like going to tournaments or like, checking out results and like, I mean, I should be there and I should be going there. But I can't get too worried about it right now. So just take care of myself.
Yeah.
But I am itching to play. So that's good.
Right. Yeah. At least I mean, it's good that you have motivation that you want to and stuff. And um, I don't know how long you're gonna have to endure these treatments. Have they given you any kind of idea on
Oh,
how many treatments you have to do?
um, I think it's like my oncologist in Costa Rica said that it maybe would be like 6 to 8, between 6 and 8. And I've done 3 already. So I guess we'll have to do a few more and then see where I stand.
Yeah. Have they, do you have, are they able to run tests after each treatment to tell you how things are going or how, if it's affecting the tumor or anything?
I'm definitely going to get some new scans done before, maybe, I'm not sure, before the chemo, or just to see what's the, shrinkage
Right.
on the actual lesion, the main character there,
The main culprit.
the alien,
Yeah,
the passenger.
right.
So we'll see where it's going, and I'm not sure at this point if there's going to be like an operation at some point, or they're just expecting chemo and radiation to take care of it.
Right.
So I guess after tomorrow I'll have more news about that.
Yeah, you'll know more about how you're doing and what's going on. So, you didn't get to make it to Derby, but what did you think about the outcome with Joshua Filler?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy how well he did. I mean, that's just a monster result, and
Right?
for him, I mean, he almost did the whole sweep,
Yeah.
but it's too bad. Like, I noticed, I saw some of the stories, and that guy, the Lithuanian guy, Pius,
Yeah. Yeah.
was like, he was supposed to snap off the 9 ball, and he missed, I guess, the ball in the final rack, like a 5 ball that gave the victory again to Joshua. So that's kind of it was a pity for Pius, and good, I guess, good fortune for Joshua.
Right.
To beat him twice in the 9 ball. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but overall, it's going to be hard to beat that kind of that score. Win 3 events, including the
Right.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy. But like, I mean, he's a machine, and he's, I don't know, he figured out he doesn't get bothered by all the waiting around and stuff. So he's young. He can take the abuse of the scheduling,
Right.
and just keep going. And it takes a lot of, either he can pace himself and conserve energy, and then still be a machine,
Right.
because not everybody can kind of like last that long on a high level.
Right. The duration of the long hours.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. I had saw a post from John Mora about you telling him about intermittent fasting and ice baths, and I noticed that everybody's starting to try these ice baths. Is that for mental, to help with your mental?
I think it's well, it's sort of thermal conditioning. It does increase some activity in your what they called it. I have to look it up,
Mm-hmm.
because it's quite fascinating. It grows this fight or flight, like that kind of moment.
Mm-hmm.
It grows your a thing called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex, anterior mid-cingulate cortex.
Uh-huh.
And that in itself improves your like ability to handle your fight or flight moments and your your cortisol levels. And I mean, your it's you can handle that kind of stress without getting anxious, so it's a lot of it's like it's, you can prepare yourself, but it grows that mid-cingulate cortex.
Right.
And also it can increase that healthy fats on your on your skin.
Uh-huh.
So you have like this protective layer that that's nothing to do with like cholesterol. But
Right.
so there's a lot of benefits to it.
Mhm.
And also like if you expose yourself to heat, that has different benefits, because it's like that can increase your exposing yourself to heat. It's kind of like you can increase the heat shock protein production in your system, which in turn lengthens your telomere, which is basically your that there's little caps at the end of your DNA
Right.
that protect your DNA from falling apart. And when your DNA falls apart, you're exposed yourself to disease, a number of things.
Right.
They could be, Parkinson's or Alzheimer or, cancer, et cetera, et cetera. So I've somehow exposed myself to that, but maybe, cancer can be also genetic. So who knows?
Right.
But anyway, all these things that people are doing with ice baths, it gives you like an adrenaline boost also. So there's that euphoria that because it definitely gives you like this weird kind of endorphin.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll feel you'll get a natural high.
Right.
When you're out of the bath, if you do, I would recommend like first thing in the morning doing it, because then your all day is like just like you're pretty chill all day.
Right.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
but not everybody can put up with it. It's just that that's too angst about like that moment they have to like endure the cold. But
Yeah.
the way I look at it is like the benefits are far greater than whatever you're experiencing in that moment.
That
So
5-minute freeze.
just and you can build tolerance. You can go there for 1 minute, and the next day you could do like minute and a half. Just slowly increase, or just like maybe go you can go on and off. You maybe just go like 1 minute one day, and then 3 minutes next day.
Right. Well,
So many
no,
things
like
to make yourself feel better, including just breath work. But in the ice bath, you can also include a little bit of breath work, and I think it's very important. So you can just kind of, instead of like freaking out about the temperature, you just kind of like just try to zone out and just think about something else. Think about being in a hot desert,
right. Is another way to do it, like if you were in Finland, would be just to run and jump into the ocean?
Yeah, I mean, cold water, yeah, same. And if you're in Finland in the winter, like there's no, yeah, it's always cold.
Right.
Or you could like momentarily roll yourself in the snow.
Yeah, that worked.
And that's colder than water because it's just that physical, just when your like skin is on the snow, it's like that's hard. That could be too much. But for a short moment, short burst, it's okay.
Right,
If you're near the sauna, so you can go back in and warm up again.
right. Yeah, I
And
noticed during the
not about
Moscone,
going to cold because they're like, oh, I can get a heart attack. There's nobody's ever got a heart attack from that.
I can't see it. Uh-uh. No. During the Moscone Cup, Jason Shaw kept saying that during the night he was doing his ice bath and stuff.
Oh yeah,
But he was lit up at the Moscone, so he was doing something
yeah,
right because he was feeling
yeah.
good.
He's been taking care of himself.
Yeah.
I know Raymond Linares got himself a like the bathtub that's like stays cold.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going in the mornings now. It's on his like patio or something. This little bathtub that he keeps covered, and it's stays cold.
Right. Just go jump in it every morning and start your
If you
day.
live in like cold area, you really don't need much other than just like a bathtub and just fill it with water, and you're good to go. Maybe some just in case it's not cold enough.
Yeah. Is that how you got your nickname, the Iceman?
No, no, but it doesn't. I like taking ice baths.
Mhm.
It's part of being Finnish, I guess.
Right.
It's been done for centuries in Finland, so we're not definitely no strangers to
Yeah.
that practice. A lot of like a lot of elderly people do it as a very like therapeutic thing. Improves the circulation and like the good fat,
Right.
and it's just overall your I mean, I know they can it can also like literally like improve your skin, like the texture, and uh, some people develop like spider veins.
Right.
It can eradicate those,
Wow.
the cold. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. That's nice to know.
Yeah. So and like your calorie consumption, like when your body is fighting that cold, you're
Right.
really you're burning a lot of calories.
Wow.
Good for weight loss too.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you're burning like massive amount of calories because your body is fighting
To
to
stay
stay. Yeah, so
interesting.
it amps up your calorie consumption.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Workout, yeah, yeah. You feel like the euphoria. Like if I go from like sauna to like an ice cold water for a couple minutes, and I get out of there, I feel like I just ran 10K. The adrenaline and the euphoria is similar, but I mean it's not the same burn, but it still you'll feel the euphoria. You should check it out.
Yeah.
Well,
I have to,
do you have like a place that would offer the cold baths?
here in Kansas City, I'm not sure.
They have those sensors, they call it cryotherapy.
right?
So that's also like the thermal conditioning thing, cryotherapy. So just maybe Google it. Maybe there's something in your area.
Check it out.
Where are you exactly?
By the Country Club Plaza in Kansas City, Missouri.
What's the temperatures outside there?
Today it is 60.
Have snow?
About a week and a half ago, it was like minus 20.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so we've got like a heat wave right now.
Just make your own cold bath if you have a big enough container.
Right.
So just don't hurt yourself getting in there or out. You have to have some kind of a platform
Yeah,
just so you can like descend yourself into the thing and in and out.
right.
But yeah, that can be homemade.
Oh
It's
yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Get a big tub.
Yeah.
Then people use like a freezer because it's waterproof, and then it's covered, and then they just keep it filled with water, and then it's insulated, so it stays pretty even temperature. And best case scenario, if you need to get colder, you could just turn it on.
Right.
If you have it in your garage, that's not like if something that's kind of covered, but it's not like exposed to like massive temperature change.
Right.
I mean, that's how I would do it if I had extra space.
Right. Do you still do it now, or do you?
I don't have access to it, but there's a few places in New York that offer like the cold baths. There's a best would be just going in the ocean, but I'm not doing it right now because of the cancer.
Right.
I'm not like putting up with a lot of cold.
Yeah. So what
But
are
I would like to get into the sauna more.
right?
I'm in New York City, and there's not like a lot of saunas around here too. So
Do they have any gyms with saunas in New York?
rarely.
Right.
Might be, could be also expensive, you need a member.
Yeah.
Um yeah,
Saunas are great for getting out the impurities and stuff.
yeah. I don't know. If I get into the cold baths, I would have to have a sauna nearby so I could kind of like warm myself up instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to look it up.
So what are you doing? Are you still doing your yoga?
I'm doing a little bit of yoga and stretching, and I'm doing some weights,
Right.
like just my own body weight exercises, like pull-ups, push-ups, dips, and I'm doing some like free weights,
Right.
just to keep kind of a little bit of muscle, trying to keep muscle mass.
Are you drinking juices and plenty of water and all that good stuff?
Plenty of water, plenty of like drink green tea,
Right.
protein shakes occasionally. Yeah. If I'm not like I need to get like protein somehow if I'm can't just do veggies, gotta do some protein.
Right.
Need to eat some more red meat because of my iron. I have a little iron deficiency. It's probably because of the chemo.
Right. They've got those iron tablets you can take. You should ask your doctor tomorrow. He can prescribe them for you.
Stuff, and I need to bring my whole bag of supplements with me so that they can like look at it.
Right.
Maybe you know see what's up.
Yeah,
That's the basic scoop right now.
right. So hopefully in 8 weeks, your treatments will be over with.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully.
Every 2 weeks.
By like April. And I've set like a goal would be nice to be playing in the UK Open, and that's in May.
Right. Yeah,
That'd be kind of, to me, kind of seems like a realistic timeline to get back in competition.
have you been still doing stuff on your bucket list, like when you rode the horse on the beach with your in Costa
Uh,
Rica?
yeah. Let me see what other bucket list. I got a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's another bucket list. You want to
What
see
you
it?
get? Yeah. How cold is it in New York right now?
It's about 40.
Okay.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
So this is it.
Hey, I like that.
It's a sword and it's an S, right? You see it?
Right?
And
Okay.
it's the shadow tide is the word.
Uh-huh.
Basically stands for and so basically in practical terms it means a rack that is so tight that there's no gaps. When you put your hand over the rack, you're
Right.
checking for right. So it's shadow tight.
Okay.
But
Got it.
then a friendship can be shadow tight,
Right.
no gaps. And then so that's our little click between some of our friends that we use that, oh, you're shadow tight, bro. Like that. And then, but yeah, so there's a metaphor, but then it's kind of a cool logo. And also I like the S because reminds me of the Sisu.
Yeah, I was
Sisu.
gonna say that, Sisu, yeah. I,
Yeah, it's very Sisu.
I love the way of thinking on that. That's great.
Yeah, that's like, fighting spirit,
Yeah. It's
determination, never giving up.
right.
So that it has a lot of built-in like meanings, that tattoo for me.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna ask you before you said shadow tide, I was gonna ask you if it had something to do with Sisu.
No, but it's not far off in a way. It is something that's tight and it has a positive meaning,
Right.
like a chain that doesn't have any weak links. So chain is only as strong as the weakest link, but we're just gonna have a chain that's all strong.
Right. So what else have you done on your bucket list? You got a tattoo, you had a horse on the beach.
Could be some like destinations, but I'm not ready for travel yet. But I don't know.
What is the next biggest
Jump,
tournament?
jump in, like do a little parachute.
That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That would be fun.
and maybe I don't know. I'm kind of planning on I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do like biography wise. Do a little my own biography. So I'm kind of brainstorming with a friend of mine who's also a writer.
Uh-huh.
I'd probably do it in like first person, like in my own experience, but having a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
That's obviously like not kind of pretend I'm writing it myself, but it is in like first person, and it would be like in my story, my way, with the help of a professional writer,
Right. How, um, how did you get started playing? How long, or tell me about how you got started playing pool.
Just started playing with we had like a group of friends that we did a lot of things together. Like usually it was something to do with sports, whether it was we played in a basketball team, but we also played like soccer and hockey in the winter, ice hockey.
Right. So this
And
is during your teenage years?
yeah, and when I was 15, we were first exposed to like there was this new pool room that started in our neighborhood, and then we were immediately drawn to it and started playing, amongst friends, and then slowly we were introduced to like local competitions, and I got like very into it, like the competition thing. I got hungry and ambitious pretty quick. So, and I started seeing like, I was getting really quite good and in a very short time period. I was kind of beating up on my friends for, and I had to move on to, next level. So I had to
Did you start
like,
get a coach in the next level?
I had never really had a coach to teach me how to play, but some like technical coaching, like a little bit of stance,
Mhm.
like approach the shot. We had like some guidance on that, but yeah, we played all the games, snooker, we played pool, and some like Russian billiards, and I was exposed to a lot of different games very early on. So, and I think that helped me a lot in having like a different skill set and a different kind of um just having the variety
Right,
in games made me like well rounded in terms of just acclimating to different conditions and changing your mind game between the games. I was able to acclimate well, and sometimes it's the best player is the guy that can handle the conditions the
right,
best to, to change the conditions, because yeah, every table plays a little different.
right.
Got to figure it out.
What's your favorite table to play on?
Um, I like diamond, but I also like some old like Brunswicks, like Brunswick 1 and 2 that were like the old school ones that had and if it's tight, I prefer like extended rails so it doesn't have like extra shims on it. So if it's extended rail, if it's a nice old Brunswick
Yeah,
down by Ernesto Dominguez, they play right.
yeah,
But the modern tables that they make, like I don't know, they started cutting corners at some point, and not all the New Brunswicks are necessarily, they're not as good as the old ones because
right,
started corners between having a flat slate and different cushion and just
different cloth.
yeah, cloth has something to do with it, but Simone's in general is the best, so I don't know. Hard to beat Simone's when it's done, Simone's 8-6 is good.
Right,
But yeah, between Brunswick and Diamond's probably like kind of a little bit ahead of them and right now and like longevity and quality. And they've figured out the rails, the Diamond Smart tables when they first came out, they had a lot of there was some growth pains that they were experiencing, you know, when they were introducing that. But then now it's a pretty nice, it's a nice table.
Right. If what is your most favorite win?
My world championship, my first 9-ball world championship 2001 is like has to be still the favorite. I mean, it's nothing's ever gonna beat like the first world championship. The feeling, you know.
And you played a Moscone Cup what, like 13 times?
15.
15.
Yeah, those Moscone Cups were quite, you know, I think I played, I must have played like 11, maybe 12 or 13 in a row
Wow.
before I took a break. Maybe 11.
Yeah.
2000, I played from like, feel like maybe 95 or 96 to 2006.
Yeah.
And then 2007, I didn't play. And then 2008, I played again. So I took a little sabbatical that one time. And then, but yeah, it was pretty special to get 2008 when I came back and I got the MVP at the Moscone. That was nice.
Yeah.
And to be able to at 9-ball, the winning shot against the SVB, that was also pretty nice.
that had to be great.
That was because I redeemed myself and I kind of got a lot of, I got a monkey off my back there because I dogged it 2006. I had a chance to win it for the team and I didn't. So
Right.
that kind of haunted me until I came back and then I just was able to like redeem myself and then get MVP and sink the winning 9-ball. So that was probably like the second best feeling, but it's hard to compare that with like a US Open win.
Right.
Also like maybe not even the first US Open, but second US Open when I defended it and won 14 matches and from the loser bracket
Right.
to defend the title. That's what nobody's ever going to beat that because
Right.
that US Open these days there's a single knockout format at some point. So that introduction to the single knockout format, in it means that nobody's going to win 14 matches in a row.
Right.
Because the most you can win is like 10 in a row if you're in the loser bracket. So winning 14 in a row, loser bracket, and come in defending the title was pretty special.
Right.
I'd say those are the top three, but the first world championship is still the best.
What is the next big win that you would like to accomplish once that you've gotten all this put in the rearview mirror? What's your next big win that you would like?
What's another win that I would like, or
Yeah, like one that you haven't got yet, but that you really want to get to add to your bucket list or to your, what is the biggest event that you'd love to get?
I guess the only thing that I'm like really missing would be like a world 8-ball.
Okay. Yeah,
Because I won the world 9-ball, I've won the world 10-ball, I've done the straight full world title, but 8-ball's missing. So that's cool. I mean, and I'm not really a one pocket player, but I do enjoy one pocket.
Yeah.
I'm not like, you know, not like I don't think I'm ready to win one pocket titles, but it'd be interesting to like kind of challenge myself in that game as well.
Right.
Because I enjoy the chess and the different skill set that it takes.
Is there anything else you'd like to say or add?
I mean, I guess just just again want to thank the pool community for all the just the love and the moral support that I'm getting. Just really it's been astonishing and kind of caught me off guard. And maybe special thanks to like Jeanette Lee's you know, not only moral but she also like committed quite a large sum to my GoFundMe, and I was like, I was floored.
Right.
So that was a wow moment, and I was kind of just speechless there. So I want to give her a special thanks. And we're going through something. I'm going through something that she went through. It's not the same thing. I mean, maybe hers was even tougher than. It's hard to compare, right? So it's cancer is cancer.
Right.
It's like, you know, you're still like I don't know if I could say I'm staring at death in the eyes, but it's you know, that's if I don't take care of myself, that's, you know, that could be an option. But you know, I'm in the fight, and I'm thinking positive, and that's where the whole world has come and they've given me a lot of nice backing for morally and financially. So it's really nice to have that network behind me.
Right.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
And thanks to all the media, of course, you know, can't survive without, you know, the help of the media and my sponsors. So family, friends,
Right.
thank everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Mika.
All right, Kathryn.
All right.
Okay, talk to you soon. Thank you.
Bye.